Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Ollie Pearce. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I create weekly content about men's lifestyles. So online dating, fashion, fitness, mastery of all these areas and how you can get more dates, be more successful and have a happier, more fulfilled life. So today we're going to be talking about online dating and really about a video I made a few weeks back, which was the gist of the video was about how online dating is giving women massive egos and it's destroying men. So let's flip up a link to that video now. Ding! All right, check that one out. So before I keep going, before I get into the video, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment. Every time you push that button, that's like saying thank you to us for all the hours of hard work we put in making videos for you lot to view. So please do that for us. And also be sure to check out the website. You can get your hands on our free Tinder opener giveaway. So what's a Tinder opener giveaway? That is a PDF document with a load of amazing first messages you can send to chicks on Tinder, written by yours truly. That's free. You can get hold of that on my website. The link is in the description box. All right, back to the video. So what we got a lot of feedback on is this idea that it's really very unfair, the modern dating world, especially online dating, and that now average guys have no chance, right? And this shocked people. So basically, yes, the average guy has no chance in online dating, has no chance in attraction, and no chance really at all in social media, being cool and just striking out with his identity in 2022. It's very brutal now, and average guys really now have become below average. So if you think you're an average guy, that really means you're below average. And thus, basically, today's video is about why you can't be average in 2022, right? And we're talking about chicks. So why can you not be average? Average guys now mean below average. Now, I ask some of my clients, what is an average guy, right? Okay, well, someone who hasn't really, I dress okay and my pics are all right, and yeah, I do well at work, I'm not a millionaire, yeah, I've got a decent social life. That's what, as a normal bloke, a normal man, he'll think of as the average guy. But that's all right, he's got a good job, he goes to the gym every now and then, he's not too bad looking, he's got a nice pair of Hugo Boss jeans, he's an average guy. He'll meet a nice, average, attractive girl, someone his level in society. No! It's not going to happen, right? Watch our last video and it explains why women have much more sexual market power. They can choose a much better partner. They have much more men. It's not going to happen like that. Watch the last video, all right? We'll flick up the link again. Ding! This explains this ridiculously amplified, unfair playing field which online dating has created, where women have all the options, where women are given loads of value by men constantly trying to get in their pants, and where your average guy is treated like a complete schmuck, a schmohawk, and gets zero matches and zero love off anyone. All right, yes, I just said schmohawk, all right? My cameraman's laughing here, but we've got to go on. That's what an average guy thinks is average, but actually that means way below average in 2022, okay? If you haven't invested in yourself, if you don't have a decent social media presence, if you don't have decent images, if you don't have a nice style, you're not presentable, you're not cool, you don't have all of those elements, then you are way below average, homeboy, all right? Know that. So first, have you done all those things, right? If you haven't invested in your image, your identity, your online presence, your Instagram profile, if you haven't put effort and thought into these things, and if need be, assistance and guidance, then you are below average. The average guy has to be good in these categories if he wants to be appealing on online dating apps. So one, don't be average. The average guy is below average, he's not going to get any love, and he's not going to get any matches online. Stop complaining until you've worked on yourself. So that brings us on to a lot of the people who are, saying, but this is so unfair, why is it women have this power, how can we change this, blah blah blah. That's what I just said. You've got to even the playing field by working on yourself, right? And then we come on to why you can't be average, because life isn't fair, dude, right? And in life, if you're going to be an average person and you're going to not strike out and you're not going to fight for your position, then you're going to have disappointment after disappointment. If you have a mediocre outlook, then you're not even going to achieve mediocre results. You're going to get poorer results. So you have to strike out in life and aim for the best things. You settle for what was obtainable for you at your strongest. So you can be like, okay, I tried my hardest and I got this. So first things first, that's why you can't be average. Because you want dates and you need to find a partner and you are alive in 2022 and it's not gonna happen. We're not in the same generation where you just go and meet some friends of a friend, blah, blah, blah. No one does that anymore. The pandemic changed the whole world. You've got to get online. That's gonna be the key. It's gonna be where most people meet their partners. And if you want to find a partner there, then you've got to invest in yourself. Now, what I was about to say there before I went off on another rant, right, was that finally, let's just get into this idea that life is unfair for you as a man, right? It's not. Let's not forget that it's a man's world and that men do better in literally every occupational position, and you know, women have horrific atrocities committed by men all the time. It's a man's world, so stop feeling sorry for yourself once. You can even the playing field, right? Women can't, okay? So whereas you can take pictures, you can be butt ugly and fat, you can get in the gym and you can get a good job, buy yourself a nice car, get some nice pictures taken, hire a good stylist, get a new wardrobe, and you too can become a sexy guy. Now, for a woman who's really, really unattractive, she can't do that. It doesn't matter what clothes she wears. It doesn't matter if she drives a Porsche. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. All they care about is women's sexuality. So yes, they have a bit more market power than the average guy, but they're very stuck in their position in that scale, and they can never truly know if their value is because of what they have and their personality and their social attributes, or it's because the man just wants to have sex with them. So finally guys, blaming it all on womankind and thinking it's so easy for them, and why are all women so rude on online dating apps, you know, that's not it either. Live and let live, work on yourself, and you'll see that the minute you do work on yourself, you can step out of average guydom and get matches with exactly the women that we've been hating on, saying are overprivileged, have it easy, and all that misogynistic bollocks when you've been thinking about online dating up until this point. So boys, take those hard hit messages there. It's the same stuff I say in all my videos. Work on yourself, work on your value, work on your physique, work on your fashion. And if you need help with any of those, I'm here for you boys. Hit me up on the website. You can book in a free consultation with yours truly. Website's in the description box below. I help guys with photo shoots, fashion, fitness, all elements of their romantic journey. So yeah, we can speak there. Peace!